Ford supports Enactus' values of integrity, passion, innovation, and collaboration. We are proud partners.
Out of hundreds of Enactus national presenting teams, 32 were crowned national winners. They then moved into the top 16, and now the final 4. We will hear from the final 2 of the final 4 in just moments. I'm Adesina Sanchez.
And I'm Danny Washington. As a passionate science communicator and oceans advocate, it was a pleasure to meet the teams from One Race, 4 Oceans and interview the executives from Velo Foundation and companies supporting our oceans is key. For those watching, please reach out to Enactus and join us in this important world race initiative and impact. We will be announcing the winners of the One Race, 4 Oceans very soon.
Also coming up, the Top Filmmaker Awards for the 77nd Film Fest, a highlight of our new world races to take us into the years ahead, and a word from President and CEO of Enactus, Rachel Darash. It's all here at Enactus World Cup 2020.
Earlier today, we heard from 2 of our top 4 teams, the Enactus team from Egypt and the Enactus team from Brazil. The teams are presenting in the order they chose from a random drawing process. We are now pleased to welcome the team that drew the 3rd position from India. We welcome the Enactus team from Hansraj College.
Rising temperatures, melting glaciers, vanishing wildlife.
2 years ago, a Swedish teenager decided to skip school to start an international campaign against climate change.
The global climate emergency was caused by a number of factors, one of them being the constant emission of poisonous gases into the Earth's atmosphere, resulting in the degradation of air quality and widespread air pollution.
Despite India standing as a powerful multicultural nation, witnessing unprecedented growth since the last 3 decades, it ranks 168 out of 180 countries in the Environmental Performance Index, highlighting the detrimental impact of degrading air quality.
In 2019, 7 out of the 10 most polluted cities in the world were in India, and the PM 2.5 levels were 150 times higher than the WHO prescribed limit.
46% of this pollution was caused by stubble burning, an agricultural practice of setting fire to the residue of crops like wheat and paddy for the next harvesting season.
Stubble burning creates a negative externality in the form of emissions. In northern India alone, more than 80% of the total stubble produced is burnt every year.
These alarming figures did not hold us back but made us introspect. It's time we can change it for the better. To convert ash into opportunity, Enactus Hansraj, a team of 66 passionate students, decided to take this issue head-on.
And out came Project Vriddhi, an initiative conceptualized to curb stubble burning by utilizing stubble for productive purposes, currently functioning under 3 diverse verticals.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now present our first vertical, Tabdeel, which aims to utilize stubble for mushroom cultivation.
The Indian agricultural industry, which employs nearly 70% of the nation's workforce, today struggles as the Indian farming community fails to make ends meet. Owing to lack of economic alternatives, every year the farmers of the states of Punjab and Haryana burn more than 35 million tons of crop residue as a means to clear the field for the next harvesting season.
This is where we sense the possibility of building Tabdeel, which aims at uplifting the farmers by acquainting them with stubble-based organic mushroom cultivation.
During our research phase in 2018, we found that the mushroom industry in India is highly untapped and is growing at an average growth rate of 4.3% per annum.
Moreover, every 100 kilograms of stubble when used as manure could yield as much as 70 kilograms of mushroom, presenting ample income-earning opportunities for the farmers.
To convert our vision into reality, we commenced our work in Haryana, the agricultural hub of India. Here we met Yogesh, a farmer oblivious to the benefits of mushroom cultivation. With the help of Pan-India agricultural institutes like Ayurved Foundation and JVNR Trust, we conducted 30+ sessions impacting more than 650 farmers, creating awareness that mushroom cultivation can be an alternative to stubble burning.
After getting 10 farmers on board, we initiated their training with help from Haryana Agro-Industrial Corporation, a premier agricultural training institute.
Our next step was to collectivize them into a farmer-producer organization, a registered company with farmers as shareholders, thereby reaping the benefits of collective bargaining and monetary grants by the government. government.
With an aim to empower more farmers, a vertical which started with just 10 entrepreneurs slowly grew into a family of 230 entrepreneurs in 2 years of operations.
To ensure price stability, we decided to enter into 9-month price contracts periodically so that our mushrooms are sold at a competitive price of approximately $1 per kg.
Today, our farmers are producing 500,000 kgs of mushrooms, which are sold through a B2B model to leading retailers like Golden Crown, yielding a total revenue of $500,500. With a net profit margin of 57%, we have successfully increased their incomes by as much as 30% as compared to other agricultural practices.
To ensure sustainability in the long run, 15% of the total profits of each farmer are redirected to the farmer producer organization, while maintaining 5% as Enactus Hansraj's reserve, ensuring financial stability.
Another objective of ours was to make these farmers independent. To achieve this, we devised the projected independency metric, a feedback analysis mechanism to monitor the results of our farmers.
113 farmers are expected to become completely independent by the end of 2020, which is 49% of the total base. This ensures that our farmers are financially sound and independent.
We now present our second vertical, Shilpkari, which aims to convert stubble to handicrafts.
With rising mechanization and rapid commercialization of art, the Indian handicrafts industry is currently hovering over the cliff of extinction, posing a threat to the cultural identity of our country. This problem was coupled with the perpetual patriarchy in backward localities of India, restricting women to household chores.
Realizing this opportunity, we felt compelled to intervene and discovered that raw stubble can be converted into pulp sheets, which in turn can be used to develop marketable handicrafts.
In June 2019, Project Riddhi gave birth to Shilpkari, aiming to revive the Indian handicrafts industry through our skilled women entrepreneurs. We then commenced our operations in a small locality in Delhi, the national capital of India. After conducting numerous community awareness sessions, we met Jaya, a housewife along with our 19 other women entrepreneurs.
The next step was to establish the value chain. For this, we collaborated with two prime organizations, Seva Bharati, which helped us in training of our women entrepreneurs, and Kriya Labs, an Indian Institute of Technology-based startup, which provided us with technical assistance to ensure proper conversion of stubble into pulp sheets, which was then used to develop marketable handicrafts like lamps and paper bags.
The USP of these handicrafts were the fact that they were not only eco-friendly and cost-effective, but also a close substitute to single-use plastic. To establish sustainable market linkages, we thus partnered with a prime organization that connected us to market leaders like Kriti Creations, Greenotech, and leading textile giants like Fab India.
Ensuring sustainability of our model, we conducted numerous feedback sessions with our community of women entrepreneurs and evaluated the market performance of our handicrafts, ensuring quality assurance.
The revenue is earned through a commission-based system, with our entrepreneurs earning money by receiving the making charges on the production of our handicrafts, ensuring the stable source of income for these previously unemployed women.
In our 11 months of operations, Jaya, along with our 49 women entrepreneurs, have managed to generate a total revenue of approximately $9,200, providing them with a sense of financial security and self-sustenance.
We now present our latest and final vertical, Nirman, which utilizes stubble to construct community washrooms.
Contrary to a popular perception that villages are cleaner, premature deaths due to air pollution are nearly the same in rural as well as urban India. This problem was coupled with poor sanitary facilities in these villages, with as many as 30% of the Indian rural households having no access to washrooms. Ironically, even the ones with access to washrooms do not use it by virtue of their functionality and unwillingness to change their habits.
With a vision to change the current status of sanitary facilities in India, we came up with the idea of cost-effective and durable washroom structures, wherein stubble is compressed into tenacious termite and water-resistant boards.
To initiate the process, we collaborated with India's prime crop residue board manufacturer, EcoBoard Pune, to ensure a permanent supply of these stubble boards.
The next step was to assess various communities. Over a course of 2 months, we conducted 35 plus sessions in 20 plus communities in various states, finally narrowing down to Uttar Pradesh, India. We established our first ever facility here in October 2019, providing a healthier, hygienic and safer lifestyle to more than 100 families across the area.
Our one such single establishment, which utilizes 800 kg of stubble into productive use, avoiding it from being burnt, costs around $530, which is financed through the reserves generated by the activities of Enactus Hansraj and other verticals of Project Riddhi.
In 8 months of operation, following a subscription-based model with daily pass users paying a fee of 4 cents per day and one-time users paying a fee of 3 cents per use, it accounted for a total revenue of approximately $800 for our entrepreneur Rizwan, an exploited daily wage laborer previously struggling to make ends meet.
To equip our entrepreneurs with the required skill set to manage routine operations, we then carried out regular training and feedback sessions, developing a sense of self-reliance in them.
The road ahead for Nirman is challenging, but with the zeal to change the perceptions, we are sure that with our potential collaboration with Sulabh International, a sanitation giant, we will ensure India is truly open defecation free.
However, 7 months ago, with the threat as ambiguous as COVID-19, everything went on hold, which called for reassessment of our business models to ensure that Enactus Hansraj adapts to the new normal.
To boost our post-harvest operations, our farmer producer organization applied for subsidy on cold storage facilities under the Indian government's economic stimulus package.
At the same time, our women entrepreneurs shifted the production process from an assembly line to end-to-end operations to ensure social distancing.
To ensure proper hygiene and safety, we installed hand sanitizing stations outside our washroom.
The next step was to formulate our expansion plans for the upcoming year to ensure proper scalability. To expand mushroom cultivation in northern India, we aim to tap new areas, scaling up our operations by as much as 74%.
In the handicraft vertical, we plan to have 90 women entrepreneurs on board with us, with 2 more product engagement centers in the pipeline. We also plan to sell our products on our very own e-commerce platform, adding a new dimension to our business model.
We also aim to construct a total of 14 washroom structures by July 2021 to ensure maximum people have access to our eco-friendly washrooms.
Broadening our horizons further, we plan to introduce a new vertical in partnership with Enactus Munich, with the aim to replace traditional cook stoves used in rural homes and provide an eco-friendly energy solution. We are all set to establish state-of-the-art stubble-to-biogas systems in multiple states of India.
What started with just one vertical today functions under 3 diverse verticals, uplifting more than 281 entrepreneurs and impacting more than 700 lives directly, showing us the wonders of perseverance.
With a revenue growth of 43.3% from last year, Project Vriddhi generated a total revenue of $511,000 this year and a total profit of $295,000, which is expected to grow at a rate of 67% in the coming year after taking into account the post-pandemic anomalies.
Considering the recent instability induced in the domestic markets, the total number of orders in the handicrafts verticals also witnessed a fall of 20% this year. However, these orders are expected to grow at a rate of 42% next year, showing signs of recovery.
With the demand of mushrooms remaining constant, the total number of cultivation sheds witnessed a growth of 50% this year, with the expectation of it increasing to 67% in the coming year, scaling Vriddhi to even greater heights.
We further evaluated the constant growth percentage in the number of our entrepreneurs, with a projected rate of 75% as compared to 86% in a pandemic-free world. Our entrepreneurs are projected to grow to ensure the continuous scalability of our business models.
In our 2 years of operation, we have also prevented 580 tons of straw from being burnt, stopped 840,000 kgs of carbon dioxide emissions, and most importantly, prevented 110,000 kgs of ash from being left behind.
With an unflinching zeal to bring about change, our large-scale impact has not only been recognized by leading corporates like Walmart India and KPMG India, but also covered by vernacular newspapers like the Indian Express, appreciated by the Indian Health Ministry and lauded by several renowned personalities like Dr. Bindeshwar Pathak, Chairman Sulabh International Sanitation Services.
Our Enactus journey has been more than just work and appreciation. It's also been about fostering relationships,
nurturing minds,
changing outlooks,
and uplifting lives.
In October 2012, a team of 66 dedicated students decided to change the world for good. And 8 years down the line, we have successfully established 12 projects across 10 cities, fulfilling 14 SDGs, ultimately impacting
35 differently abled,
50 marginalized women,
70 drug addicts,
800 farmers,
and 900 plus children.
With this spirit in mind,
we believe in entrepreneurship.
We believe in action.
And we believe in us.
Thank you to the Enactus team from India. For our final presentation of the top 4, this is the Enactus team from Canada at Wilfrid Laurier University. Watch this.
When we look back on today, we'll remember a time where the world came together to tackle a common crisis, a time where we longed to get back to normal. In doing so, we came to realize that the normal that we're used to is far from perfect, that it could be so much more and so much better. At Enactus Laurier, our better normal is one that's more sustainable and inclusive for everyone. And it all starts with this one plastic bottle.
We've all seen these videos and heard these headlines that describe the world we've come to see as normal. But when we think about plastic, we often think about plastic water bottles, bags, and straws. But what about the plastic that holds the products we use to stay clean?
As it turns out, 8.2 billion bottles of shampoo, conditioner, and body wash are used every year in North America alone. But only 1 in 5 people recycle their bathroom toiletries. the bottles that do make it to the recycling plants are often still contaminated with leftover soap and therefore can't be recycled. So they're sent to landfills or they end up in our waterways.
And these bottles never fully degrade. They just break down into microplastics. Reports show that we unknowingly consume 74,000 microplastic particles every year, just because we eat fish, drink water, and breathe. This should not be normal.
But that's not all. Producing these bottles requires massive amounts of water, oil, and energy, and emits high levels of CO2. And in the liquid product, only 10% is the active ingredients. The other 90% is just wasted water. The resources used to create these products last year in North America alone could have been used to provide clean water for 44,000 people, to power 110,000 homes, and to take 280,000 cars off the road. That is the cost of our plastic packaging. That is the dirty side of soap.
We're taught to reduce, reuse, and recycle. But what if we instead chose to rethink our relationship with plastics? What if we found a way to not use plastic at all? Our solution is Earth Suds. It's shampoo without the bottle. From experiments in my backyard to drying out hand soap in the oven, we quickly realized this was no easy task. Fast forward 2 years, many bad hair days, and over 200 experiments later, we finally reached our defining pivot to tablets.
Earth Suds are single-use dissolvable tablets of shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. They're packaged in recyclable boxes and reusable shower cases, 100% plastic-free. When you crush, add water, and lather, they work like traditional liquid products, but steam or water alone won't dissolve the tablets. They're vegan, cruelty-free, sulfate and paraben-free, and our customers love that they're made from high-quality ingredients like argan oil and botanical extracts.
I love them. I love them. I love everything about them. They're compact, they're easy to use, they're colorful, they smell good. Really, they make me happy.
Easy to use, simple, and you just can't get anything else like this.
Earth Suds will change what you believe hair and body care should look like, and it certainly won't change how your hair and skin feels if you're used to a premium experience.
I love that it's convenient. I've taken it to the lake, I've taken it camping, I've taken it on business trips, and I love that I can use it at home as well.
As the only product of its kind, we filed a full utility patent on our unique water-resistant yet fast-dissolving formula. And this year we were recognized by National Geographic as one of the top 10 innovations in the world for solving the global oceans plastic crisis. And we were featured in the May 2020 issue of National Geographic.
So the first thing that appealed to me about the Earth Suds innovation was to say, what if we just didn't have a bottle? It starts with materials innovation, but also a sensible approach to achieving that commercial viability.
But Earth Suds is more than just an innovative product. We are creating impact across our entire value chain. We source locally, with over 60% of our ingredients coming from suppliers within 100 kilometers. All our packaging and shipping materials are recyclable or compostable. And our tablets are 10 times more compact than liquid products, which reduces emissions in transit by 80%.
We also saw an opportunity to embed social sustainability into our value chain. As Canadians, we often pride ourselves on our diversity. But what about diversity of mind and diversity of ability? In Canada, over 300,000 adults have a developmental disability. But in the Canadian labour force, as low as 31% of these individuals are employed. This makes this group among the most excluded from our economy. And as a result, many are financially dependent on others.
To create a better normal, we need solutions that are more sustainable for the planet and more inclusive for everyone. My whole life, I've witnessed the resiliency of my talented brother in pursuit of his lifelong goals, despite assumptions people may hold about a disability that he has. I joined Enactus 3 years ago, inspired by the team's mission of reducing systemic barriers for individuals of diverse abilities. And that's where we met Khaled. He's compassionate, hardworking, and his enthusiasm lights up any room he walks in. Khaled has a developmental disability, and like my brother and many others, the focus can often be on assumptions about what a person cannot do, rather than every person's unique abilities. This should not be normal.
At Earth Suds, we set out to provide meaningful employment opportunities to individuals of diverse abilities. We worked with experts in special education and an occupational therapist to design a supported employment program, which also incorporates a work skills, financial literacy, and career planning curriculum. In addition, our program has been recognized by our province's official agency for adult developmental services.
In April of last year, we hired our very first 2 employees, Gord and Stella. And this year, we hired Drew Beth, Sam Zarbian, Freya, Sienna, and Khaled. The impact that this employment has had on our employees is difficult to put into words. So we thought we'd let them tell you about it themselves.
I've always had to have a lot of help. It makes me feel good that I can actually do the work without someone having to watch over me constantly.
It makes me feel like I'm a very hardworking person and that I accomplished getting a job at Laurier and that I was getting experience in a manufacturing type job. I did pretty good at being able to save them the money that I earned.
Ursuds makes me proud because I get to help the environment and make the soaps.
With their help, we launched our product line just 11 months ago. We've built a sound business model, selling through 2 main channels, direct to consumer through our e-commerce store and indirectly through over 60 retailers across North America. We sell packs of 30 tablets for $18 each, which costs us $5 to make, earning us a 72% gross margin. Ursuds is priced competitively in both the eco-friendly and premium hair care markets. This year, we sold to over 1,000 customers, bringing in over $60,000 in revenue. We were experiencing rapid sales growth, but then halfway through March, life changed dramatically.
Schools and retail stores closed, events were canceled, and business became anything but normal. But we wanted to create more positive impact, so we doubled down on our e-commerce channel and developed a powdered hand soap to address the global shortage. We also established a buy one give one campaign and have since donated 4,800 Ursuds tablets to youth shelters and food banks in need.
As the world starts to adapt to a new normal, retail demand is increasing again. We will soon be selling in Canada's largest grocery store chain, Loblaws, a $25 billion company with over 2,000 stores across Canada. By December, we plan to have our products in 90 of their stores. We're also in conversations with Canada's second largest grocery chain, Sobeys, and largest drugstore chain, Shoppers Drug Mart, with a combined total of over 2,800 locations across the country.
To meet this increasing demand, we've partnered with a contract manufacturer, which will allow us to increase our maximum production capacity from 50,000 to 750,000 tablets per month. Aligned with our core values of sustainability, they maintain our local sourcing and responsible production and packaging philosophies. With this shift, our employment program is growing as well, as we train our employees to take on the increasing demands of order fulfillment.
To continue to fuel our growth, this year we raised over $90,000 in non-equity funding and were accepted into some of the most prestigious accelerators in Canada. We spread the Ursuds story to 11 million people through display ads, social media influencers, news articles, and were even featured on one of Canada's top morning news shows.
Between our sales and funding, we brought in over $160,000 this year. We sold over 100,000 tablets, which has allowed us to prevent over 17,000 plastic bottles from ever needing to be created. And next year, that number will grow to 117,000 bottles, allowing us to prevent 2,000 liters of oil from being extracted from the ground, 230,000 liters of water from being wasted, and 16,000 pounds of CO2 from entering our ecosystem.
We employed 7 hardworking individuals this year and measured a 77% improvement in their workplace skills. And this coming year, we plan to hire 24 more individuals of diverse abilities to join the Ursuds team.
Based on our e-commerce growth and Canadian retail partners alone, we're on track to generate $280,000 in revenue in the next 12 months. And Ursuds has huge global potential. We've had retailers and distributors reach out to us from countries like France, Costa Rica, China, and Australia. And the channel opportunities are endless. Pretty soon, you could see Ursuds at your nearest spa, campground, or hotel. What started as an idea to create shampoo without the bottle has evolved into a movement to provide equal employment opportunities for all and eliminate billions of plastic toiletry bottles worldwide.
We are so proud and humbled to represent our 167 Enactus Laurier leaders and over 3,000 Enactus Canada students who poured their hearts into their projects this year. Our team ran 9 projects that work towards building a better normal, so we'd love to quickly tell you about one more.
With Ursuds, we're stopping the creation of new plastic, which solves the root cause of the problem. But today, there are 6.3 billion metric tons of plastic waste around the world. So this year, we created Last 20 to upcycle plastic into pavement. we're supplementing a portion of bitumen, the common binding agent in traditional pavement, with low-density polyethylene, one of the hardest plastics to recycle. We've secured $20,000 in funding and have signed MOU contracts with private developers for over $500,000 in paving contracts. This will allow us to upcycle over 15 million plastic bags to build roads to a better normal.
Today, we have an opportunity, now more than ever before, to think about the kind of world that we want to live in.
As a global community, Enactus students from around the world are working to build a better normal every day, because we believe that our generation collectively can and will solve today's greatest challenges.
At Enactus Laurier, we're building a better normal where everyone has equal opportunity to pursue their lifelong goals.
We're building a better normal for our planet where we don't pollute our oceans, land, and air. Just a package of product that's meant to keep us clean.
We all get to choose what this new normal is going to look like. So what does a better normal look like to you? Thank you.
Thank you to the Enactus team from Canada and to the Canada's country leader, Nicole Almond. And thank you to the Enactus team from India and their country leader, Devdeep Purkaesta. Earlier today, we heard from the Enactus team representing Egypt. And thank you to the country leader, Fatima Surdi. We also heard from the team representing Brazil. And thank you to the Enactus country leader, Joanna Rudiger. This completes the final 4 team presentations. So, who will bring home the Enactus World Cup 2020? We will be announcing the runner-up and the Enactus World Cup champions very soon. But first, President and CEO of Enactus, Rachel Jarash.
Thank you, Danny. Wow, what a week it's been. Thank you all for participating, for sharing your insight, your energy, your work, and your purpose. Feedback has been streaming in from every part of our global community: staff, alumni, students, academic leaders, business leaders, guests, and supporters, individuals all who have made time to be a part of this event. And inspiration and hope for the future are woven into every note we've received. At a time when we all face uncertainties, you have demonstrated the many ways in which crises reveal leaders and leads to innovation, which, as so many reminded us this week, is an incredible opportunity right now. I've also been reminded once again that Enactus students, even in the face of their own uncertainties about their own futures, have remained focused on our collective future, launching remarkable businesses to create a better, more sustainable world. So thank you to all. I hope you're celebrating what has been accomplished by Enactus teams worldwide. That's a big part of the Enactus World Cup. Recognition of the persistence, the investment and impact that students have created, and not just those competing this week, but every Enactus student worldwide. Every failure, effort, and their resilience, it's all critical to what we aim to achieve, because through all of it, we learn, we adapt, and we find and refine our purpose. That impact endures. And this week, all of us at Enactus adapted. The experiential learning, though, remains at the core of what we do. This means teams of college students working with people in community around the world. This thread of experiential learning is woven throughout our entire history, 45 years in the making. We're building on that foundation. We've connected our community in new ways, and I'm proud of all who made this event this week happen. It may have been online, but it was a very personal effort for all of us at Enactus. So thank you to everyone who brought it to life, and especially to our boards throughout our network. Your insight and your counsel have been critical. So what's next? What happens this year with so many displaced and dispersed? Well, we're going to seize the opportunity before us. We know the way because we stand on the shoulders of the students, alumni, faculty, and supporters who brought us to this 45th year. Because their dedication means our methodology has improved over time. Because they cared enough to challenge us to take big risks, expanding our reach around the world, and in the past few years, launching our academic research community, contributing to stronger impact measures, and building Enactus Plus, a place where students collaborate on open source ideas and further their work. Our continued digital transformation does not replace experiential learning. Instead, it is being woven into our very fabric. It is a pathway to greater collaboration, greater access, greater impact, a democratizing tool for students and our partners worldwide. That's why we're setting a goal. We're setting our sights on attracting 1 million students to Enactus by the end of 2023, and we need your partnership to do so. Amid a challenging funding environment, we're experiencing a surge of interest and participation. Students like those you've met this week are doubling down on their efforts to create impact, and so are we. So, if you're a partner, a potential partner, or someone who simply wants to contribute to what we do, we welcome you. In fact, I challenge all of you to be more engaged. To every Enactus student, join one of the 4 new races we're launching this year. Share your work and expand your reach and impact by working with more, not just those on your campus, but across the world through Enactus Plus. Company leaders, policymakers, and our guests, consider how you can engage with us further to leverage the innovation and creativity of this network. Join us to create a better world. Earlier today, we heard from our incoming Enactus board chair, Gonzalve Bick. And Gonzalve, I, and all of us at Enactus are thrilled to write this next chapter with you, and to our entire board, thank you. Speaking of that board, in the 45-year history of Enactus, only 2 people have served 2 terms as chair. The first was a legendary leader, a visionary, a motivator, a mentor, and a globally admired Walmart executive, Jack Shoemaker. Jack is part of the big reasons why I'm here. The second shares many of those same traits, a visionary, a bold decision maker, and an admired leader. And I'm also proud to say a dear friend, Case Krytoff. Case has been a champion of Enactus for more than a decade, bringing new partners to our work, meeting with students wherever and whenever possible, challenging our leadership and our board to do better and be better, as he is always challenging himself. Case is an entrepreneur and an entrepreneur, now focused on transforming our food systems for a sustainable future. His intellect and his energy are legendary, and for all of these reasons and more, I am thrilled to award Case the 2020 Enactus Entrepreneurial Spirit Award with our admiration and our gratitude. Case, thank you. We hope to celebrate with you in person soon, or at least at the Enactus World Cup 2021, fingers crossed, where we will also celebrate the 20th anniversary of Enactus World Cup. But until then, we all have work to do. To quote once again Robert Kennedy, the world demands the qualities of youth, not a time of life, but a state of mind, a temper of the will, a quality of the imagination, and a predominance of courage over timidity, never more so than today. So keep doing what people say cannot be done. Focus on how business can be a force for good and deploy it wisely to create value. And remember, those that go together go further. So collaborate with the purpose-driven leaders you have met through Enactus and more. I could not be more proud than to serve you, knowing that we are here today to lead change together for a better, more sustainable future for all.
Oh, I could not agree more, Rachel. Thank you so much. If anything has become clear from all the things that we've heard these last 4 days, it's that we all have a role to play to lead change together. And exactly in that spirit, this past year, we launched the exciting 77-Second Film Festival. As we started to receive the 55 entries, college and university teams from around the world were suddenly displaced by COVID-19. However, these teams still managed to create films of impact from their work. Of these 55 entries, the pool was pared down to the top 14 entries from 7 countries. Now, before we announce the winner of the 77-Second Film Festival from these final 14, I am so excited to announce here the winners of 3 other categories, each named after a core value of Enactus. In the category of passion, congratulations to Project Asba, India. Also for passion, the Golden Circle of Toekes, the Netherlands. In the category of innovation, congratulations to Amanakatu, Brazil, and Project Ruhani, India. In the category of collaboration, congratulations to the University of Puerto Rico Mayagüez Project Limitless, Puerto Rico. Also for collaboration, from the University of Milan, Italy, Project Phoenix. Now, I've just heard that these two teams from the 77-Second Film Fest are already working together thanks to this Enactus World Cup 2020. They will combine their passion for fashion and help special needs adults, as well as support a more inclusive and sustainable world. Thank you so much for your excellent collaboration. These are two teams to watch as they grow their business, innovation, and impact well into the future. Thank you to the new Enactus country leader of Puerto Rico, Rodi Rivera, and to the new country leader of Italy, Marta Bertolai. Congratulations again to these 6 amazing teams. And now, to the best of the best in the fest. The envelope, please. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, our winner is Asba from the Sri Ram College of Commerce, India team with lead filmmakers Nishta Yadav and Nixon Negi. Do we have, hey, hi, congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'm very overwhelmed and I'm honored to, compete with such great teams. Congratulations to all the teams. Congratulations to our communities with whom we work and for whom we work. And as we say it in Enactus SRCC, when we compete to impact lives, we all win. This is amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm overwhelmed right now. Thank you so much. Means a lot.
Congratulations. Congratulations to you and the rest of the team. And congratulations to all the Final Four. You guys are amazing. Congratulations to all the Final Four in the 77-Second Film Festival. And now I'm going to turn it over to Danny because the winners are coming up pretty soon.
Thank you, Adesina. Congratulations to the best of the Film Fest. Also in the 77-Second Film Festival, the Oceans team entered a special category of films. The top 3 films for the Oceans are Project Daria, India, Project Glassic, Germany, Project Sivar, India. Congratulations. 2 great foundations are supporting the One Race for Oceans of 107 team entries across 20 countries. The Enactus Ocean Impact includes the creation of 128 new businesses to date and over 700 new jobs in 2020. New revenues generated total over $6 million to date. The winners are just 50 seconds away. This year's One Race for Oceans runner-up taking second place is, envelope please, Daria, Sri Guru Gobind Singh College of Commerce, Enactus India. Congratulations. Awesome. Congratulations to this year's One Race for Oceans winner. Here's the envelope. Let's see who it is. And the winner is Earth Studs, Wilfrid Laurier University, Enactus Canada, Team Canada. Can you believe it? What do you have to say?
Oh my gosh, this is this is everything that we've been working towards for so long. Pretty speechless at the result. Obviously, all the teams were really amazing and so impressive. We're so happy that teams like this and like all the other competitors were able to make such amazing impact, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, that we're inspiring change for everyone, and that people are inspired to take their own steps to be able to make sure that we have a better world for everyone. It's pretty amazing.
Well, congratulations, well deserved, and congratulations to the top 4 teams as well. You guys are incredible individuals and teams working together to change the world.
Congratulations, Canada. We are proud to announce that One Race for Oceans will continue into 2021. Teams can sign up this month on Enactus Plus and create another wave of impact. That's plus.enactus.org to learn more and enter. All right, now earlier this week, we were proud to announce 2 more important world races, each aligned with the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. Races are the perfect place for partners to get real impact to the finish line, and we invite you all to join us. The 2 new world races launching right now with immediate sign up are the Race to Rethink Plastic and the Race for Climate Action. So race right now to Enactus Plus to enter and collaborate with other teams around the world for even greater impact. This is a big world race with many lanes open for the 2030 global goals.
Wow. Congratulations to all the winning teams. You have shown true leadership and seen the reward of your hard work and dedication. You should be incredibly proud. I also want to congratulate everyone who had an idea and the drive to make a difference in the world, who entered this competition and who worked as a team, all while overcoming the unique challenges this year present to us. Thank you for being part of Enactus. I'm confident in you, our future leaders. You have already taken the first step to create a better, more sustainable world. You stood up and got involved, and that first step can be the hardest one. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Gonzalve. Welcome home to Enactus. There are so many people to thank. On the top of the list is the worldwide crew of Enactus World Cup. And of course, thank you to KPMG for supporting the EWC competition process and results. KPMG has been a partner of Enactus since 1990 and is an active partner in 22 countries. That long partnership reflects KPMG's dedication to lifelong learning, literacy, and education.
Wow, this has been such an exciting week. What a fantastic and inspiring group of social entrepreneurs. On behalf of Ford Fund, I want to thank each and every one of you for your commitment to our shared mission to make this world a better place. The Ford Better World Award provides $90,000 to help the winning World Cup teams scale and sustain their social enterprise projects. By emerging as winners of the World Cup competition, we hope this funding will help them continue to lead positive change by pursuing their social enterprise dreams. Congratulations to all of the teams for making it this far. We are just as anxious as you are to find out this year's winners of the Ford Better World Award. So without further ado, here are the finalists.
And the time is now, Mary, and thank you again to the Ford Fund for your amazing support. As Mary said, let's get to the part that we've all been waiting for. The final 4 teams of the Enactus World Cup are El Azhar University from Egypt, Federal University of Pará from Brazil, Hunsraj College from India, and Wilfrid Laurier University from Canada. This is the moment. This year's runner-up, taking second place at Enactus World Cup 2020, is the team from Canada. Congratulations, Canada. And now, I will announce the recipient of the top prize from the Ford Fund Better World Award and the Enactus World Cup 2020 champions. Congratulations to the team from El-Azhar University representing Egypt. Congratulations, Team Egypt. Amazing. Where are you? There you are. How do you guys feel? Show us some love. All right, we're gonna have to keep celebrating with these guys at the after party. Congratulations. Congratulations to all the top 4 teams. You guys are just amazing. We are so impressed and inspired by all of your hard work. Oh, do you guys want to say a few words?
I'm sorry for that. We're so sorry for that, but you know, we're just overwhelmed. We're overwhelmed right now. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys, you're phenomenal. Now for everyone at home, Enactus projects take place throughout the world and throughout the year. Please join us to lead change together.
More from top teams, shout outs from Amp It Up and DJ Abby for South Africa will spin us into the Enactus World Cup after party, a well-deserved moment to celebrate positive impact in 2020.
Thank you all so much for joining us here at Enactus World Cup 2020. Here's looking at you.
Uncertain times is the time for next-gen leaders, social innovators, and purpose-driven leaders to unite and rise.
So now, the Enactus World Cup is delivered right to you online.
Crises sharpen our focus. We take stock, we reflect, we think about what we take for granted and what we value.
The essence of telling a great story is telling something that you really feel, something that is authentic to you.
What's so powerful about cinema or film is that it's global.
There are 2 main issues that I found the more surprising. First, the rivers are the main core of pollution for the oceans.
We need to move away from plastic altogether, but we're going to need to do that gradually. The most important thing is to make as many little changes as you're able to that make a small difference towards helping our oceans.
I hope to see that every single year brings more innovative and impactful projects from students.